gender who have gone through the reconstructive surgery.
So this is a lie, right? To believe that allowing a child to castrate themselves is somehow doing them a favor is like so incredibly sick and twisted.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nanefia Scarlett. Today we are back against another video from Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk destroys leftists who believe men can get pregnant. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So guys, without further ado, let's get started.
Child has to get permission from their parents to do
No, they don't. Bingo.
In southern states, they do.
So you're right. In Arkansas, it's the case. Not in California, not in Oregon, not in Washington. It can be done without parental consent. You could transition, get puberty blockers without your parent notification and consent. So just right here in this state, an 11-year-old can go to a therapist, get puberty blockers without their parent knowing, and change their gender and block the process of becoming a fully mature man or woman. That's wrong. It's morally wrong. So the question is, what does it matter, right? How does this implicate all of us? I believe the strong have a moral obligation to protect the not as strong. Men have an obligation to protect women. They do.
That's the problem.
hilarious.
Okay, I like that you pointed that out. I like that you pointed that out. Because that plays directly into the social roles and social expectations that we have been experiencing for thousands of centuries.
Let me ask you a question. So if I, as a man, walk into the women's locker room right now, is there something wrong with that?
I'm glad you brought that up because you have no statistics to prove that. In fact, 99% of sexual assaults are men against women, cisgender and heterosexual men against women.
You're proving my point. Hold on. You're proving my point.
There's no statistic.
Hold on a second. You just said men assault women.
Cisgendered and heterosexual men.
You're right. So that's the point. The point that men are likely to assault women, and therefore men must restrain other men from assaulting women, therefore prevent men who think they are women from abusing women.
No, you're doing a loophole right now. What the
how many reports are there of transgender women assaulting other women?
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
Show us.
I have a BBC statistic.
Loudoun County, Los Angeles County, Loudoun County, Virginia, two-time rapist goes into a bathroom, rapes a classmate. I don't know the name of the rapist.
Okay,
Loudoun County, Virginia, happened a couple months ago.
Transgender people, that's a cisgender person.
No, it's not. No, it's a transgender person. But let's take rape and all that stuff aside, which is a big deal. From a fairness standpoint of how we structure society, are we going to acknowledge that men are better at some things than women and women are better at some things than men, and that men can't become pregnant, and therefore we should have different dividing lines in society to recognize that material reality?
Males can become pregnant. Males. There's a difference between male and female and men and women. There's a clear difference.
I'm sorry, men can become pregnant?
No, I'm not saying men can become pregnant, but there's a difference between men and women and male and female.
So males can become pregnant?
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
Sex regards to male and female, the biological aspects in regards to whether someone can reproduce or not. A man and a woman is regard to like the cultural meaning in which you can either
right. So okay, this is right. Okay, that's what you're saying. So you guys are regurgitating this insane New Age propaganda that somehow you could just kind of change your biological reality.
It's not propaganda. For thousands of years, there have been social expectations.
Here's the thing.
Against men and women, and finally, we've been
so
changing
regardless
that.
of
It's not rigid anymore.
regardless of all this pablum, you're wrong.
I don't. You have not proved that I'm wrong. You have no logic.
Okay, so let me prove it to you. Okay. So if you can change your gender, which you say you can,
yes,
can you change other things at your will? For example,
because gender is not rigid. That's what I'm saying. You can't change your sex. Gender is not rigid. Though. It's a social and fluid expectation.
Right. So so are other things fluid and social?
No, race is not fluid.
It's not? Okay. So you can't change your race.
No, you can't.
Okay. Can you change your age?
No, you can't change your age.
But why not? What if you have a mental condition?
You can't change your sex either, which is what you're referring to. Male can't be female.
I'm comparing to both. I'm saying there's no difference in sex and gender.
No, there is.
And you've all been lied to your whole life.
Gender is
that everyone.
You're not listening to what I'm saying.
No, I am, and I have sympathy because your whole life have been propagandized to believe that you can raise your hand and believe something that you're not.
Oh my goodness, what a chaotic video. I can't, Jesus. Anyway, I'm sorry for this chaotic video, but I think, why do people always have this argument that you can change your gender but not your race, but not your age? Gender is gender. If you can change your gender, then you can change your race too. So you can't change your race, you can't change your age, but you can change your gender. Why so? I really want to understand that. Why so? So if you can change your gender? Why can't you change your race? So if you can't, there is no way you can change your. They said race is your DNA, is part of you, is how you. Then the same way gender is part of you, is it's in your DNA. Because obviously, if race is we are relating race to DNA, relating race to how you were born, then I think probably gender is the same, because gender is how you were born. It's in your DNA, your chromosome, your X and Y is part of you. So why can you change that, but you cannot change your race? I think it's complicated. I think I need more source to that, because I don't understand. Because if you see a race as a big deal, why can't we just see the same as gender? Anyway. And what the hell? See, now the world is so complicated to the extent that now you said, I don't know what now. You guys are arguing the fact that men can get pregnant. Like, for where? For where? How? Why? I saw that this is the same way 3 days ago, I saw trans whatever, arguing that men can menstruate. Real men can, cis men can. I mean, how can a cis man, how can a trans man menstruate? With what? With what ovaries? With what fallopian? With what cervix? With what VV? With what? It's like the world is complicated each day, each moment, each time, and crazy things, and people are actually debating. Like, see, sometimes what they are debating about doesn't shock me, like doesn't even bother me, like how the person is furiously, like confidently arguing the fact that men can get pregnant, arguing the fact that men can menstruate, giving all sorts of examples, and with so much confidence. I'm like, Jesus, oh God, calm down. Has it gotten to this? In fact, haven't you guys done enough already? And see how chaotic video all came around saying you cannot change your gender, you can change your gender, you cannot change your race, men can menstruate, male, female, male cannot menstruate, but men can menstruate. What is the difference? If male cannot menstruate, what is so special about men? It's not men, it's not the same. Jesus, what is the difference between male and men? Please let me know. What's the difference between male and men? Is that the gender is female and male. Male cannot menstruate, cannot get pregnant, but some men can get pregnant. Like, how? Bikoga, how? Tell me, how? If I tell me the difference between male and men, who is a male? Who is a man? A man. Isn't it crazy? Sometimes I feel like the world is running faster and we cannot keep up with it. In fact, we lost count of the world, like our steps every single minute, because it's moving like faster. See, Revelation, so that the last part of the world is going to change. Like, we are going to see so many things that we are going to be shocked. But now, like, it's choking me. Like, the things are choking me. Please let me know, how can a man get pregnant? Because even these trans men, no matter how estrogen they take into their body, no matter how breast augmentation they go do, I'm not sure that their reproductive is built for pregnancy. I know technology is enhancing day in and day out, but please, scientists, evolutionists, please tell me how a man, a fully grown, not a woman that trans into. Because I know one woman from Snapchat, like he transits to. I know someone on Snap, like the person actually do it, like transition into a man, like he's a female growing up, and he has been on testosterone for some time and got rid of the boobs, grew beards and other stuff, and I think he had cancer something. She had cancer along the way. He stopped using the testosterone for some time and she actually got pregnant. That one makes sense because naturally her system is built to become a woman. She is a woman and he trans. No matter how the testosterone she takes, she's still a woman. So for that one, I understand. But the fact that a man with testes, with balls, with all these things getting pregnant, please, how is it possible? Because for me, I'm trying so hard to wrap my head around it. It's not wrapping. So let me know. Is it possible? Have you had any experience? You know someone who was like a real man and got pregnant afterwards? Let me know in the comment section. Actually, my mind keep on blowing every time, every day when I watch these college students. Sometimes it really surprises me how people actually think. Let me know what you also think about this video. If you have any recommendation, any suggestion too, I'll be so glad to check it out. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching. Bye.